Welcome everyone to this month's Astrocolorscope. My name's Elizabeth Harper. My website is sealedwithlove.com. So I'm so glad you could join me. The idea of the Astrocolorscope is that I take 3 crystals for you, for your sign, from my crystal bag. I throw those 3 crystals into a circle with the 12 houses of the astrological signs, and then see where those crystals go, so that I read the crystals specifically for the houses for your month ahead. I'm also going to take a bead from my bead bag and see what color wants to come up to influence your month ahead. And this time I thought I'd write down all the aspects for the month as well, and I've got them all on here, and I'm just going to pick one of these to see which one wants to be specific for you for this month as well. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, Aquarius, so for you, you have this beautiful blue aragonite that went into your 2nd house. And it's interesting because that is the color that I'm wearing today. And I had a connection with a lot of artists today. And so I feel that this is saying it went into your 2nd house. And your 2nd house are about it's about your values and your possessions, and it's a Venus energy. It links with Taurus. So with this, with the blue, it's almost about what you aspire to. What are you aspiring to? What is it you want to not share with the world, but what is it you want others to recognize you for? And this particular turquoise blue stone, I was going to drop it though, blue stone, turquoise is about creativity, it's about communication, it's about being accepted as well. So there's almost a sense here of you possibly putting in a proposal or putting some kind of work out into the world, and you are looking for acceptance, or you're looking for a contract and a sense of belonging as well. You know, I feel as if with this too, that it's not just one thing, that there's a number of different things that you are considering putting out, and there could be feelers as well. It could just be that you're trying things on for size, but I feel as if what you're doing is linked with wanting to not just have recognition, but also to make money, to make a career out of it, to have more abundance in your life as a consequence of that. Blue, of course, is a healing stone, and this is about communication. So part of this is also learning how to communicate with people. So maybe how to communicate what it is you most love doing with others. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. So it's a little bit like if you imagine marketing and selling, this is how to sell yourself. So I'm not saying you're going to go out and sell yourself, but there's a sense of that communication of how to say it right so that people will listen and get it. The next 2 stones came up in your 5th house. This one is grossular garnet. It's green and it has 2 levels of green in it. What's interesting, I just realized this has these 2 levels of green. This has 2 levels of blue in it. So now it makes me think that you could be showing one side of yourself to people and then keeping one side back. And you know, it's almost like you're doing testing of how people react to this particular side and how they will react to the other side as well. There's a lot of communication that's going on this month, and it's almost like you're trying to find the right words, you're trying to find the right niche, or you're trying to find the right recipe. That's the sense of these 2 stones that kind of connect together. This went into your 5th house, and this went into a house that also housed a rose quartz. These two colors, pink and green, link with the heart. The fifth house is about your creativity, it's about your friends, it's about having fun. But I also feel with that fifth house, it's a Leo house. I also feel with this, again, that it's not usually about recognition, I suppose, with the fifth house, but I feel that, you know, Leos, they like to be seen, they love having their manes, and there's a lot of power and leadership that's in their energy. And you've got a heart energy that's gone into that fifth house. So I feel almost as if you are, again, trying to find who you are, but it's your niche. It's like your where your power is. And there is a link to communication. There is a link to contracts. So on a practical level, Grossular Garnet links with contracts, it links with lawyers, it links with legal matters. I feel as if you are looking for something that will not just define who you are, but it's like a new path that will probably go alongside your current path, hopefully. So it's like two jobs, two careers. So one path will continue on to make money, and the other path is something that you are just trying on for size, just to see how it works for you. The pink rose quartz is the color of love. It's a stone of love. So again, this is something that is very close to your heart, and something that maybe you've kept to yourself for a while and now you're kind of bringing it out. But there is a contract that's linked to it as well. So if, for instance, it's artwork, then it's like you're looking for people who will maybe wholesale your business, that kind of thing. Hopefully that makes sense for you. The green with this, especially in the fifth house, I feel as if it's very important for you to be outside, for you to be in the green, for you to eat greens over this next month. And I feel as if, you know, there's a lot of abundance that comes into the color of green. And it looks almost like you're going to be spreading a lot of money around this month as well. But you'll be enjoying yourself, so that's good. I get this sense of you being, what is that word, when you are giving to charities or giving your time to others, helping others, etc. There's some little dots on this stone that makes me think of that you are donating your time, donating your money maybe, or donating some part of your work or something that you've created, and you're giving it with no desire necessarily for money. It's like you're giving it to help others. And there's a lot of that energy that's going on this month for you. The stone that came out of the bead that came out of my bead bag is pink. So love is very important over this next month. You may find, if you're single, that a relationship is coming up for you as well, and it's going to come up around those friends. So when we look at these two stones, there's relationship energy that it's going to come up around you having a good time, connecting with friends, being out over this next month. So there's a new love that could be coming in. If you're already in a relationship, then maybe that love is deepening. Your aspect is Mercury square Jupiter, and Mercury's in Scorpio and Jupiter's in Leo. So Mercury is a planet of communication. Jupiter is the planet of expansion. Jupiter in Leo at the moment is having such a good time. There's a great deal of being out there and expressing itself, expressing yourself. With that Mercury and square, it could say that you may be having a little bit more of a challenge expressing yourself over this month. And again, we come back to this stone, which is about communication. It's like you're trying to find the right words. You're trying to find the right way of revealing who you are. And sometimes it's just not going to hit the mark, but I feel that 50% of the time you're really going to get it, and that's going to be extremely valuable information. So let's see what your card is. I'm taking it from the middle of the pack. So your card is Emperor, So take a look at that, see what you are most attracted to in that card, and then ask yourself, what does that mean? What does that mean for me? When I look at this, I see these coins down the bottom here, and it makes me think of this song, Half a Sixpence. It was a British movie called Half a Sixpence, and the idea was that this half a sixpence, with a sixpence, a coin, was cut in half, and one half was given to a woman, one half was given to a man, and when they came back together they brought their sixpences together. Well, this is to me about saying that there's a relationship that's coming in. It's not necessarily a love relationship, especially with the Emperor. This can be a business relationship or some kind of partnership that's coming in that's going to give you a great deal of strength and a great deal of power. So this is a good month for you. So that's it for this month's Astrocolorscope. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do check out my website, of course, sealwithlove.com, and my store. You can find my necklace in my store. This is the Tree of the Shaman, and of course lots of silks and my book and CDs and crowns behind me, all kinds of different things, paintings as well. Do share this video with your friends if it's resonated with you, and remember to subscribe to my love letter and grab your free color kit at bit.ly/color kit. I will see you next month. Lots of coloricious blessings to you. Bye.